I think fear is one of the biggest problems that leaders have in business. I think
Yes.
fear causes them to do a lot of really bad things or dumb things in some respects. And so can you talk just a little bit more about that? Because from a business person's perspective, I really think it's one of the greatest sins that we can create. Um, and somehow we got to get over that. How do you get
We
over
do. So it is huge. The first thing is, as an individual, as individuals, we need to see through it. We need to see how we have been conditioned. And I often call this our marinade. What have we been marinated in from the time we were young, from the time we were children? And when you look at our education system, totally founded on fear. Fear of not being good enough, fear of not passing the test, fear of not getting into the right college, fear of being behind the other kids, fear of not getting ahead. Competition is rooted and steeped in fear, fear of not coming last, fear of being shamed, fear of being ridiculed. Um, so so if you look at the way we've been conditioned and brought up, starting from our education system, it's all fear-based. Then let's move to our medical system. Our medical system is not a healthcare system. It's an illness scare system. What does that tell you? Fear-based. The entire, even the wellness centers and the prevention, all they do is go in and look for disease. Nobody tells you or teaches you, what does wellness look like? What does it feel like? What should you do to stay well? No one tells you that that joy and spirituality and peace and calm and all of these things are part of wellness. All they teach you is look for diabetes, look for heart disease, look for cancer. You don't have them? Okay, you're fine. Off you go. But the focus is still always on illness. That makes it a fear-based system, an illness scare system. Take our governments. What do? Do they foster collaboration? No, it's always about creating an enemy. Always, whatever the enemy is, there's always an enemy. So you look at our entire paradigm, and it is also, I'm going to say this, I'm probably going to be criticized for saying this, it is also not a coincidence that most of our leaders are men and not women. Women are wired more for collaboration and empathy and nurturing, and less for competition than men. So I just had to say that.
No, that's okay, and it makes total sense. I think about my biggest fear, and I talk about it in the book. My biggest fear has always been failure. I mean,
Yeah.
just and
But
yet I think we all need to fail in order to succeed.
I was just going to say that failure is a good thing. It
Yeah,
gives you
absolutely.
humility. It gives you compassion. It really does. Everybody needs to fail. It's really easy being a good winner, but I mean, um, it's really easy to be joyful and all when you win. But we talk about sore losers. That's because people aren't encouraged to fail. We need to fail. We need to learn how to fail more. We really do.
And have it be okay.
And have it be okay.
Be
The
okay.
problem is failure is shamed. And this is where the fear stems from.
Right.
And we should stop shaming failure. We really should.